The conflict between Iran and Israel is one of the most dangerous and deeply rooted rivalries in the Middle East today. But to understand why these two countries are enemies, we need to go back in time, to 1979. Before the Iranian Revolution, Iran and Israel had relatively friendly relations. Under the Shah, Iran was a secular monarchy and a key ally of both the United States and Israel. But when the Islamic Revolution overthrew the Shah and brought Ayatollah Khomeini to power, everything changed. The new Islamic Republic of Iran adopted an anti-Western, anti-Israel stance. Iran refused to recognize Israel as a legitimate state, calling it a Zionist regime, and labeling it an enemy of Islam. This was not just a political shift, it was ideological. Iran's government is based on Shia Islamic principles, and it sees itself as a leader of resistance against what it views as oppression in the Muslim world, especially in Palestine. At the same time, Israel viewed the new Iranian regime as a serious threat. As Iran started funding and supporting groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, groups that openly call for Israel's destruction, the conflict grew more intense. These groups have launched numerous attacks on Israel, and Iran has proudly supported them both financially and militarily. One of the biggest flashpoints is Iran's nuclear program. Israel believes that if Iran acquires nuclear weapons, it would pose an existential threat. Iran insists its program is for peaceful purposes, but Israel, along with Western intelligence, remains unconvinced. Over the years, Israel has reportedly carried out cyber attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities and even assassinated key Iranian nuclear scientists in covert operations. Iran, in turn, has vowed revenge and has launched missile and drone attacks through its proxies. Both countries have also clashed indirectly in Syria, where Iran supports the Assad regime and has tried to build a military presence close to Israel's borders. Israel regularly bombs Iranian-linked targets in Syria to prevent this buildup. The hostility isn't just about national security, it's also a struggle for regional dominance. Iran wants to expand its influence across the Middle East, while Israel, backed by the United States and many Arab states, wants to contain it. This has led to a shadow war, with each side using cyber warfare, intelligence operations, and proxy militias to strike the other without triggering a full-scale war. And while there are no direct diplomatic relations between the two countries, their actions affect global politics. The US, a close ally of Israel, has imposed heavy sanctions on Iran. Meanwhile, countries like Russia and China have maintained ties with Iran, adding a layer of global tension to the already volatile situation. At its core, the Iran-Israel conflict is a mix of ideological rivalry, religious identity, military threats, and power politics. Neither side sees room for compromise, and as long as both view the other as an existential danger, peace remains unlikely. Still, in a region marked by decades of conflict, hope remains. Dialogue, diplomacy, and international pressure may one day push both nations toward a more stable and peaceful coexistence. Thanks for watching.